time to break it down. Real talk, real life, she about to air it out. Spotlight, insight, the truth she'll expose. Tune in, sit back, this tea hot, never cold. We here in the Foxy Angel zone. She keeps it real, this the you can't stop me zone. She loves to collaborate, but she can do this on her own. Now let's celebrate and welcome Foxy to the show. Lights on, mic check, time to break it down. Real talk, real life, she about to air it out. Spotlight, inside the truth.
Hello, welcome to the Foxy Angel Zone. Hello, everybody. I decided to come on real quick before the end of the 2025. We got 3 more days before 2026. And I just wanted to talk about my observation of the Southland of Chicago. During the time since last year in 2024, I had started watching different things happening within the Southland. At the time, I didn't notice the Southland until, like I said in one of my previous videos, that my son had introduced me to the mayor of Dalton, Illinois at that time in 2024, Tiffany Henyard. Well, at the time, I thought it was a reality show until I actually got into the show and found out through Pink Book Lesson, which was a content creator, and she was showing the different things that happened with this young lady named Tiffany Henyard. And I'm like, oh my God, is this real? And my son said, yes, it's not a reality show. It's actually a lady that's the mayor of a city, and this is how she's conducting the city. And I'm like, wow. But at that time, I didn't understand the difference between the city, a town, and a village. So I found out that she was part of the village. So I was like, oh my God. So before I go any further, I want to acknowledge anybody that comes in to my live. I know it's the last minute, but I just wanted to, reflect on it before the year of 2025 go out. And I would like to I said what I said for coming into the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And and throughout my video, I'm gonna acknowledge anybody else that come into the show and the live. And also I want to thank all the ones that's going to be watching my replay. Okay, we want to start off with, let's talk about Tiffany. Tiffany Henyard was the mayor at one time of a city called a village called Dalton, Illinois. Dalton, Illinois was ran over by this young lady. Oh my gracious, was she ran over by this lady. This lady, Tiffany Henyard, was like a reality show person. She was, right now, she's still, from what I'm hearing, from one of the another content creator, that the FBI still has not backed off looking for her and, going to indict allegedly. So we'll see how that goes. And once I find out that update, I will give you the update. In the meantime, a lot of content creators was created in regards to Tiffany Henyard. Well, at the time, I was helping other content creators to, find out information about her, what's going on, as much information we could to get out in social media in regards to this young lady. After we finished doing that, one of the content creators by the name of Minion with Opinion told me to start my own channel. So I started it. So as time went on, I've been helping other content creators, and talking with a lot of the different people within the Southland, Chicago Southland area. And the thing that bothered me most of all that I realized through all this time that it was a larger population of African Americans who can, that has positions that, to me, the Southland could be a new Black Wall Street if they come together and really do it the way they need to do it. They can make that area so great to be the next Black Wall Street. But as time goes on, I have observed that instead of them building it up, they are destroying the city and the towns and the villages. And I two of them I know for a fact that they was at one time. Well, one of them at one time, which is Dalton, was going downhill. They was in a debt with the comptrollers. They had broke the city. The city was broke. They were about to get a bailout from the state because that's how bad they was in position. When, to the point that they had to call the ex-mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, to come in and give them some information on where their money was going. They had an idea, but they really didn't know where their money was going because she had stopped the trustees in Dalton for even knowing. So they had to go and get a lawyer to help them fight against her and her lawyer to get things back on track. Once they got it back on track, then they decided that they needed a little more to get her out. To me, I don't think it helped any. To some people, it did. They did praise that young person. Um, the person's name was Jedediah Brown. He came in, and at the time, I thought he did a great job in pulling everybody together, getting the attention that it needed. But as time went on, I found out that he was an opportunist. He did that because he likes a lot of you know rah 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 and a lot of dysfunction. And so as time went on, they did elections, and in 2025, as of May of 2025, they ended up with a new mayor, and his name was Jason House, Mayor Jason House now. And because of him being in there, things have changed. They're starting to, be in a better position. And now I'm happy because, I'm not saying they have conquered everything they needed in Dalton, but they're on the right track to going in the right direction. Then I found out that another mayor, he was indicted in one of the Southland cities. He was indicted, and I'm like, wow, what is going on with the mayors in that area? Then they got Tiffany out of the township where they put in the Senator Napoleon Harris in there, where everybody's upset because he got the money that Tiffany was getting, the salary that Tiffany getting. So they're a little upset about that. So, that's understandable. You know, things may not go the way you want to go when it comes to financing, but they still, you know, dealing with it and trying to see what can happen. Hi, and let me go ahead and say hello. I want to say hello to, I said what I said. Thank you for joining me. Also, I want to say hello to Minion with Opinion, OTR 2026. Yes, my brother. Yes, 2026 is about to come in. Thank you for joining. And all those that's coming in, I want to thank you for coming in. I just want to sit back and think, it started making me think because I had talked to so many different people from the Southland, from the Dalton and Harvey area. And they were so frustrated, so stressed out. And to me, the Southland could be the next Black Wall Street. If all of those cities, villages, and towns come together, they could be the next Black Wall Street. But there's so much division and so much greediness and so much hatred and so much division. It's sad. And then I look back and this young man, Jedediah Brown, that came in and to Harvey. and has caused division there, along with the mayor there. I call him Clarky Boy. He's not going to get the respect that he feels he deserved by being called Mayor Clark. I'm gonna call him Mayor Clarky Boy. He sits up there behind his little desk at the meetings like he King Dingaling, and his city is whew, in such a bad condition that he had to go to the state to try to get a bailout. And he actually turned around and told people that they broke. Then over the weekend, they had a gentleman. Let me see, can I pull that up? They had people taking over the city. And I want to show the video. Hold on just a moment. Let me find it real quick. I had it up and it dropped down. So let me go back and pull it back up. Let's see, can I put it back up? Where the city, so people took over the city of Harvey, and they was down the street spinning around with their cars with their guns out and making a circle in the middle of the street. Hold on just a second. Let me bring that up for you. So that. And I was like, oh my God, this is what we're going getting to. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to share it. Now that was from what I was informed, in Harvey, Illinois. And you heard the sirens at the end. The video ended with the sirens, the police was coming. But this is what happened. And lately, if you know anything about Harvey, they have cut back on a lot of the police department, the fire department. And now this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And the mayor is sitting up there like, oh, it's just it's because people not paying their taxes, people not doing this, people not doing that, people. And I'm like, what are you doing? You've been in there for 6 years. This mayor, Clark have been in that position as mayor for 6 years. They don't even have a drugstore or a grocery store. And all he doing is trying to blame the people because they're not paying their taxes, as he claims. Allegedly, they're not paying their taxes. So he go and get little Doo Brown to come into the town and try to shake people down to find out if they're paying taxes, which he is not anything in office. He's not a police officer. He has no power at all to go to different places and ask them about if they're paying taxes or not. He does not work for the city. He is a grifter. He's nothing but go out here and do anything but cause trouble. And then he wants to sit back and want to whine and say that oh, woe me, it's all about me. Man, please. The city needs to look at this young lady right here. This is who I want the people to start looking towards as somebody that's going to really make a difference with part of the Southland. She can't make a big change for all of the Southland, but she can do a big portion of it. I just want to show you some of the things that this young lady, her name is Alderwoman Kobe Chapman, some of the things that she has done within the city of Harvey. I want to show you the different things that she has done within the city of Harvey. I'm getting ready to share. And to me, that's our future. I want to say hi. I want to welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. You from the Chicago low end? Okay. Thank you. You can't hear? There was no sound? Oh no, those were just pictures. There was no video. They were just pictures. I said what I said. They were just pictures of the event. I was trying to get one of the videos, but for some reason it wasn't playing for me. So if I could get it later on, I will present it. But in the meantime, I was just showing that she's running for mayor for 2026 for Harvey. This is what they need. Need somebody out there that's actually out there, foots on the ground. There was a time back, I think it was 2024, early part of 2024, where apartment complex were boarded up with people inside in Harvey in a different ward. She was the one that showed up. They just recently had a restaurant. Let me see if I can find that. With the restaurant, it just that just got broken into. And who you think that was there? Yeah, this is it. I found the video. Hold on, you all. I found the video. Hold on just a moment. Let me see. Can I get it to come up?
Calls came in from Sequoia Williams and they spread faster than gossip. Pacific on 159th and Wood was broken into in the wee hours of the morning. Although the glass was shattered, it brought the people of Harvey World together.
Currently, right now, we have brought the village together to kind of figure out what the next steps are.
Someone had used a brick to shatter the front entrance. They removed the cash register and later took a safe located in the restroom. Pacific is one of the last remaining neighborhood restaurants in the city of Harvey, known throughout the community for its authentic American food. The restaurant has been a staple for generations. That's why this incident hit so close to home.
She just told me what happened, and I work for Lydia, which is a health center, and I was going to hook you up with my boss so they can help you out with stuff.
When I heard about this, man, I had to get out here. Even if you share the flyer, share GoFundMe, man, it's all about support, man. We need more people to come together for this situation. And not just this situation, other situations too.
Thank you guys for all of your support that you guys have given to Pacific Subs over these last couple hours.
Second Ward Alderman Kobe Chapman was on the front line.
We're standing here today with longtime pillars and a community hero and shero to the city of Harvey, Mr. and Miss Aid, who have served the community for, like I said, 40 plus years. Not only just serving through food, but a variety of resources right here on 159th Street in the Wassels Plaza.
Miss Saeed was heartbroken, but managed to get out a few words.
I will thank everybody and thank you and thank Miss Smith and Miss and everybody came here and stand up with us.
If anybody have any information leading to this situation, because it doesn't stop here. You know, somebody else could be next, but we just here to try to give as much support for this business and support our city and just let them know we here, we care.
That's right.
Cook County Commissioner of the 5th District, Dr. Keisha McCaskill, arrived, and the first thing she did was put her money where her mouth is as she paid for the board-up services.
How are you? Yes, let me give her a hug
I'll let you
first.
give her a hug. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm glad it's happening here. Thank you.
We're going to stand together. Born and raised in the city of Harvey, and I am still a resident here. This is one of our favorite places. This is a city staple. We know this place, we honor this place. They've always been very good to the community. So it's imperative that if you know something, that you say something.
What started in chaos ended in community. This is Harvey World.
Bless you. I'll be thinking of you. I'll be thinking of you. Thank you.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. These people came together, and the lady Kobe, this ain't even her ward, but she was there. She showed up, and the people that came, she called, and they came. And I know they said, well, Clark was in doing the senior thing, Christmas thing for the seniors, and that's the reason why they couldn't come, and all of that. And I'm like, okay, all right. But my thing is that I'm hurt that this young lady is doing all these things, and that I'm not even gonna give him a title. I'm not even gonna give him a name. But this little actor this is running around criticizing her, putting her down. But I have so many. If I could show all the videos over 2025 and pictures that she has done, Alderwoman Kobe Chapman, for the village, for the city. And she was in parades and different events, and everybody said, "Oh, she just doing a bunch of events." But okay, but what has the mayor done all year? Sat back on behind his desk at the meeting, acting like King Dingaling. Yeah, I said it, Clarky boy. King Dingaling with your little flunky, and walking around going to Philadelphia and every place else. Now you're out in California. Y'all just doing whatever the hell you want to do. And your city don't even have a pharmacy or a grocery store. But don't forget, but you brought a drug dispensary, a weed dispensary to the city to bring revenue in. What did that dispensary help with seniors that have diabetes, high blood pressure, need medication for whatever reason for their senior body? What has that got to do with children that have to have special medicine, babies? They can't smoke weed. They can't do what's in that dispensary. But you put a dispensary over having a grocery store, a regular grocery store where people can feel proud about what, when they go in the grocery store, they can buy and pick what they want to eat without having to go to the pantries and get food because they don't even have a damn grocery store for them to go grocery shopping. Then you sit back and don't even have a pharmacy for the people to get their medicine or certain items that they need medically. They got to go to another city or village to get their supplies. And this is what, and yeah, he's King Dingaling. He's sitting up there acting like he's all this and that. And he King Dingaling, walking around here slinging dingaling, but ain't doing shit for the city. Yeah, I said he ain't doing shit for the city. If you go through Harvey right now, it looks like a desert. And I feel sorry for the people. If you look back at Dalton was on that same path. And I realized after doing a lot of watching with Harvey, I'm finding out that a lot of the stuff that Tiffany was doing, she was groomed by this same idiot. Groomed by this same idiot. And now he's sitting up there and he got his little flunky running around, cussing people out, threatening elderly people, threatening children, threatening people, hollering, I fight a girl. Look, you come at me. No, I don't care. I hit an older person, a child, or a senior. I'm like, what? I hit a woman. Then he going around calling women bitches and all kind of names. Sluts, whore, bitches. I'm like, I'm sorry. I I'm 64 years old. I went through the Jim Crow. I went through the segregation. I went through where you couldn't even go in the grocery store without them looking you up and down and see if you even worth them even serving you. Then you get groceries out of their store. I lived with my grandmother off and on in North Carolina. And the city, the little town she was in, it wasn't a city, it was a town at that time. It's got a little bigger, but it's still a town. And they had two grocery stores. One grocery store, they had bathrooms outside of the building, but the front side was for the white that they kept clean, but the back side had bugs. I mean, when I say bugs, the water was rusty, the toilet was not clean, the sink was not clean, the bathroom stunk. They never cleaned it. Let me correct that. They half-ass cleaned it. Then you go to the other grocery store and they got one little stall and they let everybody use it. The person that ran that store wasn't prejudiced. Then when I turned 18 and I was living with my grandmother to finish out my high school years, and when I turned 18, I was so happy that now I can vote because my grandmother and grandfather talked about voting and my mother and them talked about voting and voting and voting. So I finally turned 18 and said I could finally vote. Went down to the voting booth. At that time, they didn't have booths, they had a room. Went down to the voting room. They look at the paper. We didn't have the booths. We had papers that you filled out and checked. They looked that paper up and down. If you didn't vote the way they wanted you to vote, they would stand there, tear it up in your face, and dare you to say something. I mean, dare you to say something. And then they ball it up in your face and throw it in the trash to show that they didn't care. I was around when they burned across the street from my uncle. I burned across and was walking down the street at night. They would only come but a certain distance to my uncle's house with torches just to let them know, don't get stupid about this voting thing. There were people that was black that was trying to run for different positions within the cities in that area. And of course, that wasn't going to happen. That's when they started with the torches, walking down the street, with the burning of the cross in the fields by their house, making sure that they didn't go out here and vote for those people. Make sure that those people know they're not wanted as far as a position. Here we are. We got the Southland of Chicago. From what I was, the history was, it was dominantly white. Now it's dominantly black. They finally have a chance. They have positions now that they can make a change, that they can turn the Southland into a black Wall Street. And they're so fucking ignorant. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the ones that's in office. That they can sit back and be known as the new Black Wall Street if they come together. They have the revenue, they have the money, but they want to sit back and tear down their own community, their own people. I'm looking at Harvey. This man is charging them $200 to $300 if their grass isn't cut low enough for him. He's charging people for tickets for petty shit. And somebody up in the taxes on the people's land, seniors' land. They barely can make it from point A to point B per month because most of them don't get paid but once a month. They don't have a grocery store. They don't have a pharmacy. And you sitting up there behind a desk talking, acting like you King Dingaling, but yet we have facts that 3 years from 2021 to 2023, you were getting 6 figures from Harvey as an income, as a mayor, and was getting 6 figures for Calumet City. So you were getting $500,000 for 3 fucking years. In those 3 years, you didn't pay the taxes to the comptroller for the city. Now you want to sit back because you didn't do the shit you're supposed to do and want to sit back and try to blame the people of Harvey. And then you got little dingaling running behind, spewing shit on his channel about, oh, the people ain't paying the taxes. Motherfucker, you ain't paying taxes. When the last time you fucking paid taxes anywhere? I'm sorry. I digress. I just, it upsets me to see people do the things they do to us. We sit back and we have enough dealing with what we go through as it is as blacks. But now it's more, and we got black on black crime, and now we got more black on black crime within our own city. We're not unaliving people. We're stealing from our people. So that's still a crime. And I'm just like, what does it take for the Southland to figure out that? I said, you know what? I wish I lived there. And I know I'll probably be locked up all the damn time. You would have to put a lot of money on my books because my mouth is vicious. You can see that now. It upsets me that what I went through and seeing where we have come from when we couldn't even have a position as a mayor or a senator or a congressman or anything in power. And all you're doing is sit back and stacking your pockets and putting your people down instead of lifting us up. Everybody talk about Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Well, they stood on what they believe. Now we don't have anybody like that. Jesse Jackson is elderly now. He's not where he can do what he did. Al Sharpton has got older. He's not doing it. But now we have some younger people. We got Jasmine Crockett. She's out there trying to do the best she can, along with some of her people in the House trying to fight. And here we are in our local districts, local areas. I live in Washington, D.C. Our mayor ain't running no more because of Congress, DOJ and them attacking her constantly to a point that she said she just can't do it no more. She's fighting and fighting and fighting against them to keep them from coming in and taking over D.C. and running it in the ground like they do in the country. Our chief of police, she done stepped down because she got attacked and ridiculed and everything to a point. She done stepped down. She done resigned. And we got another one that's standing up, and he's white. And he's going to do everything that they're going to tell him to do. This is what I'm talking about. Those two people fought for our city. And we got more people in Washington, D.C. than they do in Harvey, Illinois. I mean, D.C. is the largest city that got more blacks than Harvey, Illinois. And King Dingaling sitting up there like he's on his throne. And our mayor and the black lady chief of police fought for us as long as they could do it, as long as they can. Our mayor's still fighting for us. Still fighting for us. There's some things that have changed since she's been mayor. She done 2 terms. When they were sitting back and they weren't giving out food stamps, our mayor went into reserve and gave us food stamps in our city. So people got their food stamps for the holiday season. This is what I'm talking about. This is leadership. Did the mayor there in Harvey do any shit like that for them? And they have less people than we do. Less. This is why I'm upset with the Southland. Because you all could be the new Black Wall Street. Show the country what you made of. Instead, y'all want to sit back and put your own people down and don't do a damn thing for them. Can't do a damn thing for them. And the whole time, one time, I don't know if anybody looked back, He had it where they couldn't even say shit inside there. They couldn't speak their mind. If they made one word or they stood up for themselves, he would have them escorted out and drug out. They wasn't allowed to speak their mind. He was talking to them like they was kids in a classroom. Yeah, talking to the grown-ups, seniors, like they were children in his classroom. He was the teacher. This is the same man. Wait a minute. Our mayor of D.C. has only two bodyguards. That's the chief of the police and the deputy chief of police. And she got one bodyguard. He got his whole damn near police department for him to ride up in his little bitty city. I say little bitty because you can put Harvey in D.C. and still don't match up to the size of the people in D.C. And you sitting around there, and like I said again, Clarky boy, like King Dingaling with your little troll, and ain't gonna get. And look, as Martin G would say, Doodoo Brown, to run around like your little flunky, and don't even know that he's being used like a dumbass, and acting like he king of the world, and then got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. And I'm just sick. I just wanted to take out 2025 and say, look, there's a person in Harvey that can make a change. And that is Alderwoman Kobe Brown. And my thing is go for her. Go with her. Don't let them make you feel like you all are. I was told that they was told, and I hate to say this, that Harvey was the foster children are treated like the foster kids of, excuse me, I'm sorry, the foster children of the Southland. And it hurts my heart to hear them say that they're the foster children of the Southland. And I'm like, wow, the foster children of the Southland. But that's okay, people. That's okay. They might look at you that way. They might consider you that way. I don't. I don't look at you as that way. I don't look at you as the foster children. I look at you as the ones that God need to look out for. But I want to play this song. I want to play this song. Hold on. I'm sorry, give me a moment. Every time I hear this song, I think about them. I think about the people in Harvey, and it hurts my heart. But when I hear this song, it lets me know there is hope. There is still power in Harvey. And I have faith in the people in Harvey that they're going to rise. Like the song said, Harvey rise. And I'm asking everybody in Harvey for the year of 2026 to start rising up and saying enough is enough. Fight for your city. Let him know that he is not King Dingaling of your life and your city. Stand up. All of you come together, young, old. Come on, come together. Everybody in Harvey, come together and fight. This is what you have to do. Forget who don't like who mother and daddy and father and did this to them back in the day. Right now, you worried about now. You got to fight for what's happening to you now. Put all the other bullshit to the side and fight for your city. Take back what belongs to you. That city belongs to you. You got Alderwoman Colby, and I can't think of the other gentleman's name that be with her. But both of them are fighting for you. And they can't do it alone. They need all of you to come together and help them. Chappelle, Congresswoman Keisha McCaskill. All of these people are fighting for you. It's time for the city to stand up and join them. You need to march on the city, on the mayor. Let him know you standing up for your rights. Enough is enough. All this intimidation, forcing people to pay money for tickets that don't even make no damn sense. And I'm cussing and angry because I'm tired of the bullshit with the Southland that they can become the, I mean, I see it in a vision that y'all could be the new Black Wall Street of that area. And you got, but the problem is the people are not standing up and fighting. Fight for it. Harvey, come on, stand up, fight. I know you got it. Don't sit back. You know, as you grow up, you know how people put you down, say that you ain't gonna amount to nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna be nobody. You ain't gonna do this, you and that. But then you finally stood up and said enough is enough. And you fought for who you are today. And it's time for Harvey to do the same thing for their city. Stand up and say enough is enough. And we're taking it back. We're taking it back. Somebody need to take that clip of that song off of my live. And you need to do it every chance you can and play that song throughout the city of Harvey. And pass it on to this person and that person and pass it on. And play that song until the point that the mayor get tired of hearing it. The people of Harvey start listening to it and actually listen to the words and stand up and fight. Southland, stop sitting back letting people rob you and steal from you. Stand up together. Be the new Black Wall Street of Illinois. I had to come on before. I wasn't going to come on at all. But I just sit back and I just couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't take it no more. I've been watching and praying and asking God to help you all. But then God said, I'm not going to help them if they're not going to help themselves. And you got a couple of people that's out here fighting for you that has positions. And they're getting degraded by a little worm running around, acting like an actor. A worm. Running around threatening people, trying to intimidate people because Oh, it's woe me. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Sit the fuck down. What have you really, truly shown that you done positive that you could go down with a legacy? Not a damn thing. Nothing positive. You go down in a legacy as an asshole, but you won't go down as a legacy as somebody done something positive for his people. Whew, okay, got that out. But I'm just saying, enough is enough. Harvey, fight. Dalton did it. You can do it too. Come together. Let them know this is it. 2026 is the year that all of this turn around. Vote Alderwoman Kobe Chapman as mayor and put in who you need to put in for the board to back her up. And once you get the war straight with the people that's going to back her up as all the people for this mayor, then turn your city around. Turn your damn city around and say, we did it, and we're gonna keep fighting. It's not gonna start off easy when you first get in office. If she gets in office as a mayor and the board, it's not gonna start off because they first of all, people realize they got to get all the money together. They got to figure out what the hell he's done did, him and his little cronies done did with the money. Remember, y'all was in the same boat that Dalton is. Nobody knew where the fuck the money went. Nobody knows how the money's did. And the same thing going for the library, the same thing going for the park. Half the time people don't know where the fuck the money going. I'm like, what happened to comptrollers? What happened? I mean, how you not know where your money is? Then I remember when he did the interview with little Imp, and he stated that he had no control over the treasurer. You the mayor. How you not know what the treasurer is doing? You the mayor. You and her supposed to sit down and talk about it. So that lets me further know. And then we finding out she's not even getting the information or the stuff she needs to balance the book as a treasurer. What the, excuse my language, what the fuck? And this is your city. And this is who y'all got as a leader, King Dingaling. Clocky boy, King Dingaling. And I know some of y'all did not vote him in there. The thing is, I'm sorry you're suffering the way you are. And I'm not blaming you for him being in there and doing the effed up shit he's doing. But I just wanted people to understand you're not alone. There are people out here that do care about you. We may not be in the city with you, but our spirits are there. I know mine is. And I care about people. I care and love people. And when I see our people being done wrong, and then a man, so-called man, threatening to smack women, I fight a woman. I fight a child. I fight a senior. What? What? If they disrespect me, you a man or a boy? That sounds like somebody having a temper tantrum. That's what's wrong with the young people now. Some of these young people don't have no respect for anybody anymore. Seniors are anybody. Their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, their brothers, they don't have no respect. And then here you are here letting them know it's okay because I do the same thing. If a senior disrespect me by chastising me and tell me where I'm wrong, then my result is to go up and smack them or fight them or call them out of their names. And then you sit back and call yourself a man, but you die. I said, don't you know the same way you don't want nobody disrespecting your mother is the same way other people don't want you disrespecting theirs? Think about that. You keep right on calling these women out here bitches and hoes and all, sluts and all this stuff. You be surprised who's in their family. Some people gonna get tired of being you calling their mother or their sister or their names. And they're gonna teach you a thing or two. So, keep on. You still feel a lot of people feel comfortable when they get on this YouTube and they say they channels and all this stuff and feel like they can just go out here and threaten and talk any kind of way to people. You be surprised what comes down the pipe after a while. People gonna say enough is enough. And you gotta understand. Yeah, I'm up here at an anime because I know I don't want my face known. I don't want my face seen. You know why I don't want my face seen? Because of people like that little imp running around here trying to dox people and threatening people. Little doo-doo brown. So we got King Dingaling and Doo-doo Brown. And that's what's running the Southland. Oh, I forgot Doo-doo Brown said he don't live in the Southland. But then he purged himself in court and said when he went up against Hassan that he lived in the Southland. He lived in Harvey. One time he was living in Dalton. Now he living in Harvey. Then he had an apartment in Flint. He talked shit to people in Flint, say he got an apartment in Flint. Then he had an apartment in Chicago. And he got a place in Texas. Had a place in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Basically, you're homeless. You like the song that the Temptation. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid with his hat was his home. Well, you ain't a papa. Your song should be Grifter is a rolling stone. Wherever he lay his hat is his home. And when he died, all he left was alone. That should be your song theme song. Grifter was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. But of course, I know you're going to get on here and call me everything but the child of God. Baby, stand in line. But when you do it, make sure you put Miz in front of that motherfucker. Put Miz. Call me every name you could think of. If that make you feel good, you got to understand that don't bother me. I done heard all those names before. You be surprised what don't bother people. See, certain people, you can call them all them names and they do get upset. They do get out of character with you. But it don't bother me. I'm waiting for you to say something because I know it's going to come. And I'm just going to laugh because it don't bother me. Look, as I said, put Miz. That lets me know that I'm in your mind. I'm paying. Look, I'm in there and I'm free of charge. And it don't bother me. It's okay. It's okay, baby. You could go ahead and call me names. If that makes your day. You can get excited on your little channel, scream and holler, call me everything under the sun. Call me whatever you want to call me. It's okay. It's okay. You want me to rub your head and say it's okay, baby? Because it don't see things like that. Look, I done went through 64 fucking years of name calling, being degraded, being mistreated by my own people. Right now, whoopie doo, go at it. But it wasn't about you. It's really about Harvey. I just want Harvey to stand up. I want him to rise. I want to, before I leave this world, see a little portion of the Southland of Chicago possibly strive towards being the new Black Wall Street of Illinois. It's time for us blacks to stand up and take back what is ours and use it in a positive way where people can recognize us and all that negativity that they always spew about us, we can finally make them see that it's not true. So I challenge everybody in the Southland to pass this video on, or the part, certain clips of my video, I challenge you in the Southland of Chicago to fight for what is yours. Stand up, come together, and show this world that you all can be the next Black Wall Street of Illinois. Please give me some little bit of hope that that area can become that, or either close to it. Even if you don't become the Black Wall Street, be at least close to it. And I know I probably won't get a lot of views on this channel because I know I done, stepped on a lot of toes. But I don't care, because the truth is the truth. And as tell the truth and shame the devil, as Martin G would say, tell the truth and shame the devil. Also, I want to give a shout out to my great supporters. I said what I said. Menu with opinion. All in the queue. Von Reality. SBK. Striving with Joe. I can't remember E, but E, I'm sorry if I can't remember. And Mr. Literature. Thank you so much for joining me. The Literature #1. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. And take your time, talk. uh, oh, thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'm talking my shit because it's time for us blacks. The literature, it's time for us blacks and us women. Our black women, you got black men like this man, they're standing up for us. They're backing us. And here we are. We can't even appreciate them. It's time for the black women to stand up for themselves. The black men stand up for ourselves. We need to have our men to stand up and say they're kings and we the queens. We need to stop dumbing down for these people. If you're smart, show you're smart. If you're intelligent, show you're intelligent. If you love, love. Love with your whole heart. Love with your whole chest out. Be who you are with your chest out and be proud of it. I'm glad who I am. And I'm a bad itch. Yeah, I said itch. I'm a bad one. So that shows I don't care. You call me names. It don't matter. If that makes you feel good, go ahead. Let me rub your head. But my thing is right now, it's about Harvey. Dalton may not be where they used to be, but they're better than where they was. And 2026 is time for us blacks and other nationality, brown nationality, to take back what belonged to us. Do not get caught up into the hype that making America great again and end up being back where we were. And if you listen to it, it's 1776. Do your history of where all of us was in 1776. Okay? I want y'all to listen now. Look at what we all were in 1776. What was the United States like in 1776? And then get back with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and log out. I've been on here for now an hour. I wasn't gonna be on here but a minute, but I had to say something about the Southland. And I knew I wasn't gonna get that many views because a lot of people don't know anything about it. But if you do, please share. Also, we have a channel called OTR with Menu with Opinion. I said what I said, and yours truly, Foxy 2, Roxy 3. We have OTR. We deal with politics. We deal with the orange man. And we deal with other things, entertainment also. And we bring the truth. So when you get a chance, join our Off the Record OTR channel. Also go over, I said what I said. Menu with opinion, go over his channel, support him, subscribe. Um, I would like also, there's a young lady, she called herself super producer, but her name is all in the queue. She was another one that helped push me to do my channel. And, there's quite a few content creators that push me to do my channel. And I had already did one a live yesterday that I said, I'm going to, starting 2026, to do more videos and do more lives and see what I can do in helping somebody and speaking my truth. As the young people say, speak your truth. Well, I'm going to speak my truth. And I know I'm going to step on some toes. They're going to think I'm boring. They ain't going to like what I say. I don't give a rat's patootie. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be Foxy 2, Roxy 3. I'm going to go ahead and get off this live. All those that look at my replay, please respond. Put something in the chat on comment. I will read them. I will read them. Also, I'm getting ready to get off this live because I'm getting ready to go back there and sit down and cozy up to my fox in the background. So I'm gonna say good good evening, everybody. I just came on for this and I hope this helped. But I also want the people in Harvey, if you anybody in Harvey watching this, please take that clip of that song and play it every chance you get to anybody that will listen and help inspire them to fight with you. This is all I want to say for Harvey and let you know I love you and my heart goes out to you. And if they say, people don't want to tell me I love too hard, well, I'm sorry. I love. And I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm a love. I'm a fuss. And I'm going to tell it like it is. As my aunt you say, tell it like it T.I. is. So I just want to say, I love you. I want everybody to have a wonderful New Year's. If I don't do another live, I wasn't going to do one this time, but I'm not guaranteed that I might not do another one later on today or tomorrow. Depends on my mood. I'm going with what is making me move this time. Before I was sitting back trying to think of myself, but it seemed like every time I turn around, something keep popping in my head to do for a live. So evidently it's for a reason. So I love you, Harvey. I got your back. If it's anything I can do to help, I try to do the best if I can, if I'm able to. But I do love you. And Alderwoman Kobe Chapman, baby, keep doing what you're doing. You keep rising with Harvey. And you keep showing them the goodness in you and the love you have in you for your city. Hi, Thriving with Joe. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Hi, baby. I want Harvey. You might have to do the replay because I've been on for a while, but I think you might like it, Joe. And I just want them to know to take that clip of that song and play it to anybody that you know in Harvey and let them know, even in meetings, before you even start your meeting. Before you start your meeting, play that song and let them hear it and then do your speech or do whatever you want to do in your private meetings. I know Clarky Boy ain't going to let you do that in the meeting, but you can do it in your meetings with the people. Kobe and, I had his name before and I can't remember it. The gentleman that works with you. Both of y'all, I love you. Keep fighting. I know you feel like sometimes you want to give up, but don't give up. Keep fighting for them. We see you. I see you all the way from Washington, D.C. I see Harvey because I was the one I called all the way from Washington, D.C. to the funeral home there in regards to the imp that went in there trying to question the woman about what she's doing in her place. Yes, I called from Washington, D.C. And I do it again. and again and again. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So just because I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm new to the YouTube land, don't mean I don't have a voice. And I'm going to keep on speaking and I'm going to keep on voicing my opinion as long as I can. So I'm getting off. Again, I love you. And Harvey, I'm go out. I was gonna go out on my intro, but I think it's time for me to go out this time on Harvey Rise. So what do y'all think? You think that's what I should do? I should go out on Harvey Rise. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end my life with the song again. And I love